Finished putting back an engine in my 59 600 that I've overhauled. Before I get all the sheet metal back on, I was going to show a little bit here about the thing I mentioned before about the early heat exchangers. The early ones, which I point out here, have a little outlet right here. As heated air goes through the heat exchanger, this picks up some of the heated air. And there's a hose that connects it up to the early style air cleaner, which is a pretty good size one. It's just, inside is the same filter element, but it's just a great big one. And right here at the base, there's a thermostat that opens and shuts. On a nice cold day, the thermostat is open, and it draws heat in from the heat exchanger and goes into the carburetor to keep the carburetor from icing over. When it gets warm enough, that valve shuts, and it brings in, it just draws air in over here on the side, the normal inlet. So this is just an early style thing. They changed it over later to the smaller air cleaner, and then the heat exchanger had no outlet there. And there's one extra piece on the sheet metal, which is this piece right here. You can see the hole. Well, that's the reason for it. That's for the pickup tube to go through. This will slide right in here. The hose will come up through that and warm up the carburetor. So there's a little explanation of the early heat exchanger and the early big air cleaner. The big air cleaner will work on the later engines also. It just won't have any heated air come in because it bolts through the same holes and everything. So, all right. I'm anxious to get this one back on the road. It's been a couple weeks since it's been running, but we got her going again.